Want to build an automated content engine from your phone, you need a clean, reliable way to capture your workflow without ugly watermarks. So today, I'm going to be showing you the exact screen recording system I use personally to capture 1080 video resolution AI tutorials for free. So for the sake of this video, we are going to be using Xrecorder, this app here. We're going to be using this app. Okay. So you can, of course, download this on your Google Play Store. Search for Xrecorder. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. All right. Now we are in. Now it says allow the permission to enable the floating ball. Of course, you can just enable that. So the essence of that enabling is to make sure that the app icon is showing somewhere at the top. So okay, so we have enabled it. So let's go back. Okay, allow Xrecorder to send you notifications. Of course, you can allow that, and you can decide not to allow it. So let's allow. Now it says start your first recording, but I will not be recording in this particular video. So what I'm going to be doing is to show you some important buttons that you need to know and know how to use for proper video recording. So we are going to be going to the settings. This icon here, that's where we are going to be going to. So we are going to be going to the settings. Let's go to the settings. Now I want you to pay attention here. Now the first thing here is the audio settings. Now if you want to record for a screen recording, you want to screen record, the most important the one you are going to use is your microphone, which is the one here. Your microphone, that's the one you are going to turn on. But let's take, for example, the video you want to record. Inside your screen, there's something that you want also to talk. Let's imagine that you are recording an interface of a AI app of for a voiceover. You know, in that kind of context, you want the AI app to also talk in your screen recording. So you are going to use internal and microphone. You are going to use internal and microphone in that case. But if you want the internal sound to only show, let's imagine now you are playing game and you want the sound, you are screen recording your phone, for example, then you will use internal audio. So that is the essence, that is the differences between audio settings. Okay, so let's quickly leave there and let's go to the next one, the video settings. Now for the video settings, this is the video settings here, as you can see on the screen. Now for the video settings, I will encourage you put it at FHD. The full meaning of the FHD is full high definition. It is a form of a video resolution with 1080 pixels. So I will encourage that you use the FHD so that your video can be clearer, like the one that I'm recording currently. So you set it to FHD. Okay, so let's set it to FHD. Now you click on the mark icon. Now the next thing, it says orientation. Now the meaning of this orientation is, do you want your video to be landscape or you want it to be portrait? So if you want it to be landscape, you pick landscape. If you want it to be portrait, you pick portrait. Now the meaning of landscape is when you see a video that have this kind of length, a video like this that have this kind of length, they call it 16:9. Now that is landscape, but portrait is in this format. It is 9:16. So that is the difference between landscape and portrait. Okay, so you set it there. It all depends on what you want to do. Now the next thing, recording mode. Your recording mode, do you want it to be normal mode or you want it to be performance mode? Unlimited function, suitable for common record without frequent operations and change on screen. Now if you want to be changing your screen frequently, you can put it on normal mode. But if you want it to only be, if everything you are recording is only on one screen, which sometimes is not possible, then you can put it on the performance mode. But I recommend you put it on normal mode. Now that is that for that. Now the next thing is the countdown. The countdown is just like before the recording starts, so that you can be prepared and settled. So that is the essence for the countdown. I do like it, of course, sometimes, and you can also put it off. It all depends on you. Now, shake to stop recording. I will encourage you to leave this off, because sometimes your phone will shake, and once your phone shake, the recording will stop. The recording will stop. But if you want it, you can actually on it and find your way around the sensitivity. Okay. Now the next thing is hide screenshot pop up. Now the meaning of this is, when you screenshot, you know, there's this way your screenshot used to normally pop up when you screenshot. So if you want the pop-up to show, then you can actually you can keep this off. But if you don't like the screenshot to show, then you can just on it. You can put it on. Now hide hide recording result. You can see this one is pro. You have to pay this software before you can use it. Invisible floating ball, you have to pay to use it. Hide toast prompts during the recording. Of course, this is not actually really important. You can just put that off. Enable a single app. Capture the selected screen only. Now this one is just like, okay, I'm recording only this app interface like this now, so I can actually on this. So meaning, if I go to another app, it will not show what is inside that particular app. So the essence of this is, for sometimes your security. You are using your phone, that you are using for your normal daily life, and you are using it for business purpose too. So to give privacy to your personal life, that is the essence of enabling this. If you are only recording just one interface, okay. So show touch, all these ones are personal decisions. It is just a personal decision, but the most important part are what I have shown us earlier. Now, save location. If you have an SD card, you can decide to use an SD card or an internal storage. Now, trash. I prefer you keep this on, so that sometimes when you mistakenly delete some of your a particular video you recorded, you can actually go and retrieve it back in your trash. Okay, language. You can just leave it at auto. You can leave it at auto. You can leave it at auto. Then dim. You can set it at dark, and you can set it as light. Can you see now? We have set it to dark. I think this is even more beautiful. So that is the essence of the dim. So I think these are the most important thing you need to know about recording using Xrecorder. So you can go to this video again and hit the subscribe button if you have gained value from this video. So in the next video, I'm going to be walking you through how you can set up a faceless video content using a particular AI app or Dub. Subscribe to this channel to see the next video. See you in the next one.